culture that is so represented today with 6 booths on the next street over, the Sushi Foundation, who are promoting a number of events today as well. So I'll just mention them quickly. Frank, if we could hear some words from you, that would be great. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Barry, for the wonderful introduction. Just a bit of a warning. You won't find a mask anywhere, because when the first one was made, they broke the mold, and many people have said, thank goodness for that. But I want to say a warm welcome to everyone here at the Thornhill Village Festival. It is a glorious day. I know all levels of government are taking credit for the weather, and that's, you know, there's enough credit to go around, so I won't even argue that it was all 3 levels of government that made the good weather happen. It is a busy day. There's a lot going on in the city of Markham, but I'm really pleased to see members of council out and making time to come to the Thornhill Festival. This is, as Barry said, the 41st festival. Last year, wonderful celebration with the 40th anniversary of the Village Festival. It is really great, and I think we're owed this wonderful weather, because it wasn't that long ago, I think we had the monsoon rains out here. I've never seen so much rain at any festival ever. I think you made a record that year. But it's wonderful to see the good weather and for people to be out and enjoying the wonderful history that Thornhill has. And there's so many groups that have kept that history alive. There's so many individuals through private investment that have kept that history alive. And in a few moments, we're going to dedicate the corner of Yonge Street and Colburn Street, the beautification heritage project that was undertaken to make sure that when people go by what is a very busy street on Yonge Street, they do not miss the fact that we have a heritage village here within Thornhill. You've taken the moment to introduce some other special guests. I just want to re-acknowledge Peter Kent, our MP, and thank him for the great work that he does. And I want to specifically mention a project in just a couple of moments. But great to see you here, Peter, as well. Thank you very much for being here. NPP Gila Marto as well, and always active in her own riding, and I see her in other parts of Markham. So I just say thank you again for being here, for being so supportive of not only Thornhill, but I know that you're very supportive of issues that are important to the city of Markham. So thank you, Gila, as well, for being here once again. And our members of council are out, and I know some of them will be popping in and out during the day because there is so much going on today. But we do have, with his lovely green shirt and Tealy hat. It is an official Tealy hat. It's not a replica, right? It's not. Oh, but anyways, Deputy Mayor Jack Heath, who's here. Thank you, Jack, for coming by. Also, Regional Councillor Nirmala Armstrong, who's also here. Thank you, Nirmala. And your ward councillor for this area in Thornhill, someone who's a strong advocate for this area, someone who's a strong advocate for the environment. Although we are going to take an award away from her today, because, you know, one time, back when I first got on council in 1985, and that was a while ago, you know, every member of council used to get dressed up in period costume. And we used to be in the parade, and it was wonderful, and you'd spend the whole day here at the Thornhill Village Festival, and it was wonderful. And bit by bit, you know, Markham has grown, there's more events, it's a full day, as Barry mentioned, but we always take time to come and celebrate with Thornhill this wonderful festival. Every year, she always wore a period dress, and I don't know what happened this morning. You must have had a really late night last night, but I want to say, you were out partying again, weren't you? I can tell. No, don't deny it. But I want to say thank you to the ward councillor here, because she just does an amazing job on behalf of this community. Ward 1 Councillor Valerie Burke. It's tough looking into the sun, isn't it, after a late night like that? But I want to say, I've never seen, oh, that's good, yeah. I love it. That's wonderful. See, she didn't even notice you were there. That's how late it was for her. But I just want to say, Barry said it well in terms of the history that's here, but this is a very special year. It's 150th birthday of Canada, and certainly every week almost in Markham, there's an issue that's important in terms of heritage. But in the year in which we celebrate our 150th anniversary as a nation, we as a community have done a lot to celebrate our national birthday. But we've also done a lot to recognize the Indigenous people who were the stewards of this land and continue to be the stewards of this land and truly have welcomed people from every corner of the world. And certainly we've involved them in many of our events, but I also say I'm very proud of the fact that the city of Markham is the first urban municipality to have a formal partnership with the First Nations community. And earlier this year, we launched that formal partnership with the Yabatum First Nations community. And to date, there's been all kinds of activities where we've sent the community, not council, but the community has sent hockey equipment up to Yabatum. So now for the first time in many years, they have a fully equipped girls hockey team up in Yabatum, which is wonderful. Through our Chinese New Year's celebration earlier in the year, we were able to donate $50,000 from our community as a result of that dinner for them to buy equipment, and they're just going through a process to decide what to buy because there are many needs up there. And last weekend, when we had our Markham Expo 150, I can tell you that as much as we celebrated Canada 150, Ontario 150, and we showcased the wonderful history of Markham, we also donated another $20,000 to Yabatum. So I'm very proud of what we're doing as a community, not only to celebrate our history, but to recognize, to tell the truth, and to reconcile with our Indigenous people. And it's something we should all be very, very proud of. Our motto is leading while remembering, and as I said, Canada 150 projects, and I want to say a special thank you to MP Peter Kent, because we were able to get funding for that project. We are proceeding, and we're going to dedicate a statue at the Thornhill Community Center in honor of Benjamin Thorne. So thank you, Peter. Thank you, Marion. It's another example of everybody working together. So I want to say thanks to everyone that does do things here in the Thornhill area. Special thank you to the Society for the Preservation of Old Thornhill, Pam Burrell, and a group of people truly do an amazing job of making sure that the public is aware of the history that is here in this community, that they work with local property owners to enhance their properties when they come in for an application. They work with the City of Markham to ensure that our municipal assets are looked after in the community. And I just want to say thank you for the work. There may be times, I want to let you know, there may be times when we don't always agree on everything, but don't ever let that stand in the way of you knowing that we appreciate the hours that this Society for the Preservation of Old Thornhill does in our community, because you do an outstanding job. So thank you, Pam, and to your organization. And finally, I just want to say a special thank you to Violet Lambert for the amazing job that she and her committee has done once again this year in organizing the Thornhill Festival. You know, it certainly is nice to drive any time of the year through this community and see the history. But the fact that we have this festival that allows us to close this street, allows people to walk around and truly enjoy what the historic area has to offer. As Barry said, it also allows us as a community, no matter whether you've been here for generations or whether you've come to Canada in recent history, people of all backgrounds come to celebrate the history of this country and to celebrate the diversity of this country. And all of you, whether you've been here for generations or have come here recently, have it truly made Canada the best country in the world. So let's celebrate, let's continue to promote Thornhill. And now I'd like to invite members of council. I just thought to present a certificate to Violet that you can share with the rest of your team to say a special thank you for everything you've done in organizing this year's Thornhill Festival. Thank you very much, congratulations. And Peter and Gila, if you'd like to join us, feel free.
Okay, can I have everybody looking this way first? Thank you. Mr. Ken. Thank you. Could you look at my lens, please?
All right.
Could you look at this lens for a moment, please? 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
An opportunity to celebrate our community and to enjoy our beautiful preserved heritage district. And in celebration of Canada's 150th, Spot has provided the strings of Canadian flags that line the streets today. And we are grateful for our Member of Parliament, Peter Kent, and his staff for their assistance in providing the larger flags that you see around the village, making it even more beautiful. So the mission of the festival is to foster community spirit. Today. So on behalf of Spot, thank you so much for the generous support we get from Scotiabank every year. Thank you very much. Such a so appreciated. Thank you so much. So appreciated. Also, TD Bank. Is there anyone here from TD Bank today? Thank you. Thank you for being generous. Thank you, Terry, very much for coming out today. CIBC. Is there anyone here from CIBC? If not, we will make sure that you receive our plaque, this plaque. The Thornhill Club. They help us in so many ways. We can't even begin to say how many years they have been helping us. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. And the Ladies Golf Club of Toronto. Is there someone here from the Ladies Golf Club? If they couldn't be here today, we will make sure they receive this plaque. And of course, we thank the City of Markham for their generous support. They support us every year in so many ways. We thank them very much. Thank you. And we're so pleased they're here today. The first festival was held in 1977. It was organized by a small, dedicated group. Special thanks to the staff of the City of Markham who have worked with us to make this festival day a great day. Special thanks to our own Ward 1 Councillor Valerie Burke for her continued support of Spot and the Thornhill Village Festival and for being a strong and constant advocate for heritage preservation. And now I would like to, without further ado, introduce the 2017 Thornhill Village Festival Chair, Violet Farquharson Lambert.
Thank you, Pam. Our volunteers, we cannot say enough about them. They are such an integral part of all festivals. Without them, we could not put on this event. On behalf of the Thornhill Village Festival, we thank you volunteers very much. Those who are returning and those who are assisting for the first time, we appreciate all your help today and hope you would again consider joining us next year. Thank you, volunteers. Some of the events that you can taste, see, and hear today. Check out the Joy of Harvest booth on Coburn. Delicious jams, jellies, and sauces. Lico's Hawaiian barbecue. You will smell it before you see it. not about pretzels, here on Coburn also. See and hear the Tushi Foundation booth on Thornhill Summit, an organization originating from Taiwan. Enjoy their cultural dancing and participate in their herbal tea serving. And for the children, see and enjoy the petting zoo, which is at the corner of Young and Thornhill Summit, and the kids' entertainment at Thornhill Summit also. Some of the places you should visit today: Holy Trinity Church, just across Young on Brook Street. There will be tours of the historic building by costumed tour guides. Then you can listen to a performance of the York Minstrel Choir. Then an organ recital by the music director. Be sure to visit St. Volodymyr's Church. There is a guided tour.
Oh, it's actually